I'm posting this video much later than I actually planned, and honestly, there's a reason for that. When I started filming all of this, I thought I was going to make a typical college vlog, packing my bags, leaving home, joining college, making friends, and basically having the time of my life. But when I finally sat down to edit it, I realized that what I was feeling while watching these clips was completely different from what I have imagined it would be. So, this narration might be a little bit different from what you expect it to be. When I was packing, I genuinely thought, what could possibly go wrong? I'm going to college and I'm finally moving out. New place, new people, new experiences. How bad it could be. And at that point, I was actually excited. I packed everything I thought I would need to. Say goodbye to home and started this whole new chapter thinking I was going to figure out everything along the way. And I think the saddest part of leaving my house was leaving my dog out there. He's my cute little baby. The train journey was probably one of my favorite part. My best friend was traveling with me, even though we are in different departments, and we spent the whole journey talking about college like two overly excited kids who had absolutely no idea what was waiting for us. And kind of weirdly, my mother was excited. I mean, usually when children leave, parents are usually sad, but she was excited. Sometimes I genuinely couldn't figure out whether she was excited for me to start college or just excited that her daughter is finally leaving the house so she could have some peace. I'm just joking, okay? So then we went to eat, and the queue at the Paragon was, oh my god, it was so tiring. We waited for like an eternity to finally have some food. And then it was time to say goodbye to my family. And surprisingly, my parents left. I didn't cry, which was actually a big achievement for me because when I stayed away from my home before, I cried like a baby because I'm an emotional person. So I took that as a sign. I thought, okay, maybe I'm actually getting better at this whole grown up situation. I was excited, I was optimistic, I thought I would make good friends, become more social, and slowly become a version of myself that I've always thought I would want to. And then came the orientation. At first, everything was fine because my best friend was there with me. But halfway through this, they decided to split us according to the branches. And suddenly, I was my own. I still thought it's okay, it's literally the first day. And somehow, talking to people didn't feel as easy as I imagined it would be. And that's a strange feeling because you're talking, you're smiling, you're responding, but somehow you don't feel like yourself while doing it. So I thought the second day would be better. It wasn't. And then the days kept passing. People started finding their groups, people were having lunch together, going places together, sitting together in classes, and I was still trying to kind of figure out where I belonged. And slowly, something changed. The more I worried about not making friends, the harder it became for me to actually talk to people. My social energy just disappeared. Eventually, I reached to a point where I kind of shut down. I became quieter, numb almost, and sometimes when I stepped outside my room, I didn't really feel like myself anymore. But the funny thing is, if you look at these clips, none of that is obvious because there were still good moments, there were amazing college programs, there were fest, there was music, food, people, and so many moments where I genuinely had fun. By the way, these are my friends' roommates. We went out at the night to the beach just to enjoy the no curfew advantage. And although we returned quickly, that was peaceful and, happy. So, yeah, maybe I'm figuring it out and maybe it's fine.